Hi, this is Mato. In this video I will show you game 9 from World Chess Championship 2013. In this game Anand had white pieces and he started with d4. Carlsen played knight to f6, c4, e6, knight to c3, and Carlsen played bishop to b4, Nimzo Indian defense. f3, same-ish variation, preparing e4. d5, popular alternative move is c5. Carlsen played d5. a3, bishop takes knight, pawn takes bishop, c5, c takes on d5, e takes on d5. Ideally white would love to play e4, but it doesn't work, so we have e3, c4. If black would castle kingside, then white can play bishop to d3. Carlsen played c4, preventing bishop to d3. Knight to e2, knight to c6, g4. Anand is going for a win, isn't he? And Carlsen castled kingside, showing that he is not afraid of the pawn storm and the kingside attack. Popular alternative move is h6. So we have castling. It is white to move. h4 has been seen before. So was knight to g3, very natural looking move. Anand played bishop to g2. This may be a novelty. Knight to a5. Anand castled kingside. Knight to b3, attacking the rook. Rook to a2. b5. Knight to g3. a5. g5, attacking the knight. Knight to e8. e4, making the room for the cardinal, which would probably like to be developed to f4. However, cardinal was killed by black horse. Knight takes on c1. Queen takes knight. It is black to move. Perhaps f6 looks interesting, that is to meet e5. We have a rook to a6, e5, knight to c7, f4, b4, pawn takes pawn, pawn takes pawn, rooks are exchanged. And Anand played f5. The pawn storm looks very dangerous, and white's position is very promising. There was a feeling that white may win this game. What do you think? b3. It is white to move. This is some things that white was considering in this position. Queen to f4, then queen to h4, knight to h5, knight coming to f6, sacrificing itself. f6 is immediately is possible too. Anand played queen to f4, knight to c7, f6, g6, queen to h4, planning queen to h6 and checkmate. Knight to e8. Black knight, just like Indiana Jones, arrived just on time to save the day. Knight is defending g7 square now. Still, queen to h6, planning rook to f4, rook to h4, checkmate. b2. Everything is complicated by this passed pawn. Rook to f4, burning all the bridges. Interesting alternative move is knight to e2, and after queen to a5, knight to f4 attacking d5, and if bishop to e6, knight takes bishop. After pawn takes knight, bishop to h3, queen to a6. Looks unclear, doesn't it? Okay, in the game we have rook to f4, black to move. Pawn is pushed and promoted to queen. Carlsen's king is a lucky boy, isn't he? He's got 2 queens now. This is check. How should white continue? Bishop to f1 or knight to f1? Bishop to f1 would be a better move. Anand played knight to f1. Let's have a look what happens if bishop to f1. Then we would probably have this continuation. Queen to d1, rook to h4. That is checkmate. Queen to h5, knight takes queen, pawn takes knight, rook takes on h5, threatening checkmate. Defending, trying to deflect. Bishop to g6, e6, pardon me. Then probably knight takes on f6, pawn takes knight, queen takes pawn. Perhaps black is slightly better now. What do you think? But still, bishop to f1 was a better move than the move in the game. Knight to f1 lost immediately. Black played a move when white resigned. What is the move? Queen to e1. White resigned. Rook to h4 doesn't work. In his mind's eye, Anand had his knight on g3. If knight was on g3, it would work, but not now, because after rook to h4, queen takes rook. And there is no checkmate. That is why in this position Anand resigned. Anand gave his best shot and still lost the game. Sometimes in our life we give our best shot, but things don't work. Life is not always fair, but it is still more fair than death. And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess and bye for now.